Jeezy, Beeps man, what are you doing, you f***ing spoon? Honestly, oh, you want to go out in that lane and have a look at the big crash? Hello guys, Sean Thompson here and welcome back to another video. We are currently on the road heading to Newcastle. We are 21 minutes away and we're picking up a long wheel based van to go back down the road to Northampton. Alright, so we've made it to Newcastle and here is a load here. The customer's just dropped it off. Brought it to an industrial estate because he did have it at his house. And obviously it being here is easier than going to his house. But it's not a bad wee camper van, it's quite nice and tidy. A wee Iveco, it's got the big BF Goodriches on it. Obviously we'll cross tie it because these are nice rims and I wouldn't want to scratch them up. As you can see, they're pretty much perfect as is, apart from a wee bit of brake dust. Last thing I'd want to do is chip that. It's not a bad wee camper, not a bad wee camper at all. Alright, well, she has a wee bitty low. She was just kind of catching, as you can see, when she came into the mats there. But that's because the mats are here as well, they do add a wee bit, but didn't scratch on the rest of the bed. Just caught the mats there, just on that wee touch bit there. But no, she is quite low on the back here, because when I tried to reverse it up, obviously her tow bar hurt the chains. So she's fair low, but I'm going to put a couple of straps around it before it's too late, because when I take the parking brake off, when I put the parking brake on, put it in gear, and that is she's still rolling a wee bit back, and I'm just going to come straight off the chassis there and pull it forward best I can, because I'm not a fan of it not having a good parking brake. And that should be a good rear strap. Means we've still got room if we pick anything else up. Not that I've got anything planned, but I'd rather have the room. There she is, all loaded. Plenty of clearance on the bottom here between the kind of chassis frame. Now of course we've got these, which I've never done before. I've never come off the tow hook like that. So it'd be interesting to see, because normally I just come off the wheel, same as I've done there, and pull it that way. I don't know why I've decided to do something different today. But I'm just going to quickly roll it forward, give it a slam. That's how I always check to make sure things are on. If it rocks when I slam the brakes, then it's going to rock when I slam the brakes for real. So aye, that's the test. Yes, it did roll. So we're changing it over. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Obviously, because it's on springs, it's bouncing a bit and it gives this line a wee bit of slack. The slack's no good in this line of work. Slack makes things fall off. I don't know why. You know, sometimes it's good to try something new. Sometimes it's not. Alright, so we're just editing episode 84, I believe, which is the Spud Machines one, the previous episode to this. Yep, episode 84. And one of the things that I'm trying to do is save a bit of money now that I kind of live in like my own house and stuff like that, and I've got all these projects going on. I want to try and make my own thumbnails. So this is the first thumbnail I've ever made by myself. All the other thumbnails you've seen on the channel I've paid £10 each for, and obviously I used to pay an editor as well, so I cut the editor out. That saved me loads of money. I enjoy editing. Now I want to cut the thumbnail maker out, because £20 a week, 80 quid a month, and I think that's not bad. Alright, we've just taken a wee 2-hour break to edit. We're not in a rush. We loaded this at 4:30, another load we're getting for Euro Auctions, and there was not a chance we're getting for Newcastle or Leeds in half an hour. No rush tonight for getting down. As long as we're down, obviously get our 9 off, and it opens again at 8-9, so as long as we're there for midnight, which we're perfectly in time for. But 2-hour break, and I've taken an extra hour now just to sort of get my 3-hour split rest, because I don't have any more 9s left, or I've maybe got 1 9 left actually. Let's fire on the Euro Auctions, or as close as we can get, and then get some sleep. There you go, just turned 3 hours there for those that don't believe me. Oh, we're getting into Euro Auctions, boys! Well, without loading, but we're parking there for the night. It was touch and go for a minute. I had like, what, an hour and 45 minutes? No, what did I have? 2 hours of driving left. Either way, I was 50 minutes short, but I've managed to make my time back. Had a clear run down, and that means we get to sleep at Euro Auctions, which is always a great sleep. Alright, it's the next morning here at Euro Auctions. It is 7:45, pass out office opens at 8. Let's go get started because I can see folk walking with pass outs already. Alright, I've got my pass out. Let's go get this 8 done. It's not much of a queue, well, a wee bit of a queue, but I'll be in 5 seconds. Ugh. Fuck's sake, man. This guy got in front of me and now they have to check that entire curtain side load before I'm allowed in. I hate that. I hate that, you know what I mean? You see me pulling out and it's just like that, straight by. Like, I'm empty, big boy. I don't need checked, I just need to hand my paperwork in and drive in. You can tell there's been a sale, It is empty, but we're looking for 2-3. I'm not going to tell you the lot number, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you the lot number, but aye. Looking for a Komatsu anyways. And I'm thinking, it's either that one or it's down here. That thing's fucking Asia spec. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos where they've got like the canopies on top of the tractors and stuff. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. But anyways, I can't find this digger here. I went over to them but they're not there. So I'm just having a wee jaunt. Oh, panic setting there. Look, I've got 2389. Nothing. 2387, but luckily there's one scribbled on the side there, but I was like, oh, of course I picked the only one in the entire place that doesn't have a number. But it's quite a nice wee thing, it's quite nice and clean in here. Oh, it's clean, but you know what I mean, it's like not, oh, you know what I mean, starts up nicely too. And now we start the long track back to the vehicle. However, they're letting us park there again. Before we were parking on the other side of that building, but now they're letting us park closer again. So we shouldn't have to track this machine for too long. But aye, still about a wee 5-minute track anyways. So now it's up for another rush today, it's fine. Alright, we'll leave that wee digger. We're just away for the rest of the wee things. Obviously I'll show you the digger in a minute. It's just a boy loading next to me now. He was having a bit of bother getting a step machine up the ramp. The last thing I wanted to do was jump out of the camera. Like, Sean Thompson for TikTok, let's go. But we're just picking up something along the lines of here. I think it's probably going to be in here. It looks like it could be the right area, so I'm just going to fling it in here and go and have a wee look and see if we can find the 2 compressors that we're picking up. Nah, he wasn't wrong. You can just lift these ones on. Brand spank new air compressors. I was walking up, looking at these, thinking, mate, there's absolutely not a chance in hell I'm lifting that. I need a flat lift, but aye, 50 litre tanks, let's get them. This brings me back to the removal days. I don't know if you can see a lorry in the background there, somewhere down there, all the way up there. Aye, so I've rammed those 2 compressors in. The boy for Euro Auctions did offer to give me a lift, but I barely get walking in the cab as is, so a wee excuse for some sort of physical activity is always not bad. So, van obviously, I'm back, and I've got this 8-ton Komatsu digger. It does have a wee bit of a poke out, but nothing to be concerned for. And then the 2 compressors are in the back of the van. Not a bad reload for the big man. Oh boys, can't make that up. So obviously I put the compressors in the back of the van, and obviously the boy wants to see the compressors to make sure that I've not stolen anything else or taken the wrong ones or whatever, which is fair enough, that's how it goes. So I'm like, aye mate, just open up the back of the van. So he opens up the back of the van, the blind for the window gets caught on the door and rips clean off, smacks him straight in the forehead. So if you ever go to Euro Auctions and they're all wearing hard hats, I do apologise, that was my fault. Alright, so no time for messing about today. It's not the end of the world if we don't get it done today. It just means you got a nice wee finish on a Friday. Also means we make a wee bit more money because it means I can reload for Monday. But we've got to drop these off in Northampton, fire on to Peterborough, pick up a chip van for going back up the road. I'm quite excited about that one. The boy's on like TikTok and all that, like Coatbridge chippy van or something, and he's honestly, he is so excited about getting this van back. So I think it might be something special. But I believe you just let the spud man at the chip world. But anyways, that aside, So I've got to pick that chip van up, fire back up to Euro Auctions before 5 o'clock, pick up an Amarok and a generator, go to Carlisle, tip Carlisle, go to Glasgow, tip Glasgow, reload Glasgow, home. Now obviously I won't get that all done today, but I'm hoping that if I can reload Euro Auctions tonight, then that way we can fire on a good bit up the road. The yard we're offloading at the Amarok and the generator's 24 hour anyways, so that means I could tip that and get up as far as I could and just completely run out my time for the day. So that is what we're going for. Because if I stop at Euro Auctions tonight, we've only really done 4.5 hours driving, so we're sacrificing another 4.5 hours of driving that we never get to use. Ho 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 ho! Here comes the snow, boys! This might mess with our plan today. This might mess with our plan. Jesus Christ, only one pump's working here and it is certainly snowing. As you can see, it's starting to fly a wee bit on the cab here. Alright, we are in a bit of a time crunch today, but let's go ahead and get this digger off here. We'll get this one off, the other machine off there, and fire on to Peterborough as quick as we can. It's dirty as hell, that camera, but how do you know Sean's in a rush? Not a single strap folded. It is so tight today, it's so tight. I'm getting to Peterborough for 2 o'clock, so I have 3 hours to load and get to Euro Auctions. Normally if you get to Euro Auctions kind of on at 5 o'clock and you know, you give the man a bit of motivation, then normally you can get loaded kind of 4:45. The rush is on. This isn't helping. 30 miles an hour they're out on a recovered lorry. Could do with being at 50 rather than 30 because every minute today is a prisoner. Ah, Jeezy, Beeps man! What are you doing, you f***ing spoon? Honestly, what, you want to go out in that lane and have a look at the big crash? You f***ing stupid idiot! Anyways, what I was trying to show you was look at how much that tipper's leaning. And something's gone on in here. But everybody's slowing down to have a look at it, like off! Drive! Oh no, somebody's hit a pump, cool, get going. Right, oh, right, look, somebody's had a bad day, right? There's ambulances and everything. That's enough of that, right? Let's all drive. That's not slowing. Oh mate, there's people in hazmats and everything, maybe it's a wee bit. Oh. Right, come on, we're past it now. Everybody else speeds up, and all that delay was for nosy bastards. And look on this side as well, all this delay for nosy folk. Even though I was having a wee swatch, but that's because it was slow anyways. But the reason I turned the camera on originally was for this boy here. Oh, how much that's leaning. Oh, I think there's all the way to the one side there, big boy. You know, you've got a bag out, one of the two, but that is hoorah leaning. Some man. Well, as I passed him there, he's actually steering this way, so I think it might be more than just a bag. Poor guy. Ah, they're on lunch till 2, but luckily we're getting there at 8 minutes to 2. So that gives us time to get there, set the lorry up, get it all ready for firing on. Oh, boys, this day is going to be so bloody tight, but if it works, it's going to be beautiful. Oh boys, it's fucking tight, it is tight. Bye, let me know if you think I'm going to make it. Do you think I'm going to make it from Peterborough to Euro Auctions to reload to Carlisle? It's 2 o'clock now, we'll probably be loaded for 2:30. Peterborough Leeds is about 2 hours and a half-ish. So it'll be tight. Let me know in the comments below if you think I'll make it. Oh, right, just seen the van we're getting and I was shite myself because these all look very low at the back end, and obviously I want up the neck. But luckily this one isn't low on the neck, so it's going to go up just fine. Alright, we're getting the chip van at, well, we've got a chip van now at 2:22. We are 2 hours and 20 minutes for Euro Auctions. We're getting there right now at 4:42. Now if I get there at that time, that'll be just enough to get a pass out and get going, but there's no time to spare, so bye. Oh man alive. This isn't helping. We've got a 40k wanker here on the back. Well, that's not what a 40k wanker means, I think. No, I think it is. I don't care. 40 miles an hour in a 50. Come on, big boy. Every minute counts today. Every minute. His tag's up to, so he's not even heavy. Oh man, 10 miles later, we're finally passing this absolute reprobate high-vis driving wearing fanny. Oh, it does my in. See if he looks a old guy. Makes sense. Now I feel bad, because he's probably a really cool truck driver and he's been driving for years. I mean, he is wearing a high-vis, you know, but he's an old truck driver. I bet he's been behind that wheel for 20, 40, 50 years. Gotta give him a bit of respect, and that's obviously why he's been a bit slower. If it'd been a young guy or a middle-aged man like Sean, it'd be a different story. Anyways, we're still getting there for a good time, so we just got to keep ploughing on and just try and get there as quick as we can. We're doing so well. We're gonna get there for the 4:30. We're shaving time off. Everything was great. We've just been hit with a 15-minute traffic jam on the old sat nav there, which means we're now getting there 13 minutes to closing time, so it's not looking good, and that obviously depends if the traffic gets faster or slower. Or we're doing so well there, but we're just doing so good for time, and now we've just hit traffic and it's down to like what, 5 miles an hour. It's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good. Oh, it's the traffic for this roundabout they're building. 700 yards away we are. 700 yards. We've been sat here 4 minutes. It is now 4:48. We're getting there. It is. Right, good. It's not looking good, boys. It is not looking good. Here we are. 5 minutes to 5. There's no chance now. No chance. There is absolutely no chance.